Today is October the 5th, 2015. My name is Tanya Finchum, along with Alex Bishop, and we're with Oklahoma State University. Today we are in Woodward, Oklahoma, to speak with Emma Branch, and this is part of our Oklahoma 100-Year Life project, so thank you for having us.
Okay.
Let's start with having you tell us when and where you were born.
I was born in Illinois. I see now when in I was born in Illinois in 26. Now wait a minute.
1912?
Yes.
And what month?
June the 26th.
So you were a summer baby.
Yes.
What did your parents do for a living?
My dad was a barber.
Oh. And your mother?
Mother stayed at home, raised the kids.
And how many brothers and sisters did you have?
I had 2 sisters and 5 brothers.
Oh, big family.
Big family.
And where were you?
Where was
What number were you in the order?
Oh, the order, I was the, let's see, what order would I have been in? I would have been the second girl.
Okay. Did you have to share a bedroom?
No, not really.
Did you live in town or on a farm?
No, we lived in town.
And the house have electricity?
Yes, we had electricity.
Indoor plumbing?
Huh?
Indoor plumbing?
Indoor plumbing, yes.
You weren't out in the country for sure then.
No, I wasn't out in the country.
Did you have chores?
Had what?
Chores?
Stores? Oh, yes.
What would you have to do?
Huh?
What would you have to do?
What would I have to do?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess I wouldn't do much of anything. Grown up.
Where did you go to school?
Central
Was
grade.
How many grades did you go?
I went through, let's see, how many grades I would have went through 2. No, wait a minute. I went through, how many grades did I go? Well, I went the whole.
You went all 12? All 12
Probably.
in one school?
Yeah.
What was your favorite subject?
Usually history.
History. Okay. Did you play sports?
Did I do what?
Play sports?
Yes.
What did you play?
I played basketball.
What position?
Huh?
What position?
Center.
You had to jump.
Yeah.
What kind of uniforms did you have?
Well, we had regular dress uniform.
Did you win much?
Well, probably I thought we did.
What were your colors?
The colors was, let's see, what would my colors been? Blue and, what was it? Blue and white.
Blue and white. Was it half court? Did you have to only play half court?
Yes.
So a center, you didn't get to shoot much?
Well, as a center, I shot quite a bit.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm.
What year did you graduate?
I graduated union school.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
1930 maybe?
1930, that would have made me
18?
graduated. Well, I'd say I graduated from school. Well, I would have been 17, probably.
Okay. So 29 or 30?
Yeah,
Yeah, around in there.
in a way.
How would you get to school?
We walked.
Close enough?
Huh?
It was close enough to
Yes,
walk?
it was close enough because it was 2 blocks from school.
You were close.
Uh-huh.
When you graduated, what did you do?
I worked as a clerk
Where?
at the Baptist Church in Salem.
In Salem?
Uh-huh.
And did you get married?
Yes, I got married.
And how many children do you
I only had one.
had? One.
Mm-hmm.
A boy or girl?
A girl.
Did you continue to work once you got married
Yes,
at the same place?
at the same place.
And what did your husband do?
He worked for the oil field.
How did you meet him?
How did I meet him? Just through accident.
What was your name before you got married? Your last name?
Mac Haney. Mac Haney.
Mac Haney.
Uh-huh.
And were your parents from Illinois?
Yes, they were from Illinois.
What brought you to Oklahoma?
What brought me to Oklahoma? Let's see what brought me to Oklahoma. Well, being married.
So you came, do you remember when you came to Oklahoma?
Well, I was married. I don't know really what to.
Well,
Were you married once or twice?
I was married twice.
Yeah.
First time was when I was young, and the second time was when I was a little older,
and your child was by the first or the second?
by the first.
By the first.
Uh-huh.
But you came to Oklahoma, say in the, like, during the Depression or during World War II or later?
Well, I probably was married
The second time?
the first time.
First time.
Mm-hmm.
So you've been in Oklahoma a while.
Yes, I've been in Oklahoma quite a while.
In Woodward?
In Woodward?
Yeah.
No.
Where did you move from Illinois to Oklahoma? Where did you move?
Let's see, it would have been Woodward, probably.
Probably. So the second husband was in the oil field business?
No,
The first one.
he was a farmer.
I'm getting confused. So what did the second husband do?
Well, the second husband really was a farmer.
Okay, farmer.
Uh-huh.
Okay, farmer.
The first husband worked in the oil field.
Okay, and the second one was a farmer.
Yeah.
What did he farm?
Why did he farm?
What?
What?
Cattle or wheat or what?
No, he just well, I guess you'd say animals,
Livestock?
livestock.
Yeah. Did you have to help on the farm?
I did. I didn't have to.
Okay. What did you do?
I done housework.
Did you have to milk cows?
Huh?
Did you have to milk cows?
No, I didn't milk cows because I didn't know how.
No. How? Did you raise chickens
Raised chickens, yes.
for their eggs or?
Well, yeah, for their eggs and for the produce that they produce.
And would you have to kill them?
Would I what?
Have to kill them?
Kill them, yes.
Did you have a method?
Did I have a method? Yeah, I just took the axe and cut their heads off.
Didn't do the,
Yeah, I didn't do the swing around because wasn't strong enough.
well, did you sew?
Did I sew? Yes.
Make your own patterns?
Make my own patterns, make my own clothes.
Use feed sacks, flour sacks?
Yeah, I use feed sacks and flour sacks.
Would you iron a lot?
Yes, I had to iron our own clothes, sew our own clothes and iron.
You stayed busy.
Yeah,
How would you do your laundry?
with the tub,
And a washboard?
washboard.
Hang it out on the line?
Yeah, hang it on the line to dry.
A lot of work too.
Yeah, a lot of work.
Were you in Oklahoma when the dust storm was happening?
Well, I probably was. I don't remember.
What about the tornado that came through?
Yeah, like I said, I probably was alive with him.
Yeah, 1947 or so.
Yeah.
Was your husband in the military?
Military. The first one wasn't.
Was the second?
The second was, no, he lived on the farm.
He lived on the farm. He was doing his part here.
Yeah, he was doing his part.
You had to. Go ahead.
Your first husband, were you divorced?
Huh?
Were you divorced from your
No
first
death.
Death? He died?
Yeah.
And then you remarried.
Yeah.
And did you have a step family or
Then
something?
I had a step family, yes.
How many children?
Yeah, children, uh-huh.
How many did he have?
He had three girls and one boy.
So you had a house full then.
I had a house full.
Wow. Who, when they got in trouble, who would be the one to discipline them?
I would.
What would you do?
I just instruct them that they were not supposed to do things like that.
Did you paddle?
Huh?
Did you paddle?
No, I didn't paddle because I didn't think I'll treat them that way.
You just set them down and
Yeah, and instructed them.
sounds like you would have been a good teacher. Well, did you enjoy cooking?
Huh?
Did you enjoy
I
cooking?
enjoyed cooking very much. That was my main thing, was cooking.
What did you like cooking the most?
Well, you could mix many nice things.
Yeah, bacon,
Yeah, I like baking. Uh-huh.
pies or cakes?
Well, most generally cakes.
Cakes.
Mm-hmm.
And would you fry chicken or bake it?
I usually would bake it.
And you had a big garden?
Yeah, I had a garden. Had to have a garden to raise food.
For that many, yes.
Yes, uh-huh.
So you canned?
I can, yes, I canned a lot of stuff.
Were you a member of a homemaker club?
No,
Didn't have time.
didn't have time to raise the family.
Well, was church an important part of
Very
living?
important.
Went every Sunday?
Huh?
Went most Sundays?
Yes, I went most Sundays, uh-huh.
And what religion?
I'm Baptist.
Baptist.
Mm.
Did you sing in the choir?
Yes, and played the piano and
Good.
all kinds of things.
So you could carry a tune.
Huh?
You could carry a tune.
Yeah, well, I hoped I carried a tune.
Did you have a favorite song?
Well, in the garden.
Yeah, I like that one too.
Mm-hmm.
That and Amazing Grace.
Yeah.
When you got married the second time, did you go on a honeymoon?
Well, yes and no.
You want to explain?
Uh,
Can you explain?
well, I didn't have time after raising a second family.
Right.
Did you ever enjoy writing or reading?
Yes, I enjoyed writing very much.
Short stories or
Yeah,
poetry?
little short stories that would interest little kids.
Children's stories. Did you try poetry?
You know what?
Poetry? Poems? Did you write poems?
Oh, yeah, little poems or little stories about animals.
Did you publish your books?
No, I didn't publish a book.
Did you save any of them?
I saved all my little stories I wrote, yes.
Yeah. Who has them?
Who has them? Well, they're in the family diary.
That's good. I'm glad they're safe.
Yeah, they're safe. Uh-huh.
And what were some of the things you used to do to pass time, to have fun?
Well, play ball with the kids and things like that.
Did you ever go fishing or
Oh,
anything?
yes, I love fishing.
Got any fishing stories?
Yeah, I got a lot of stories I wrote about the fishing.
What did you use for bait?
We used worms.
And would you fry them up when you got
The
back?
fish.
Mhm.
Oh, yes, we fried them up after we caught
Mostly from a lake or a pond?
them. From usually a pond.
Pond.
What did you catch?
What to catch?
Yeah.
Fish.
What kind?
What kind? Oh, I don't know. Probably perch and fish like that.
Catch any snapping turtles?
Well, yeah, and I caught a lot of those too.
Would you throw them back in?
No, because I didn't need to.
What about frogs?
Huh?
What about frogs?
About fried.
Did you ever frogs? Did you ever catch a
Oh,
frog?
frog, yeah. Oh, yes, we caught lots of frogs. But I didn't cook those either.
Okay. Did you get to travel much?
I didn't have time to travel.
Even after the children were gone?
Yeah, after the children were gone. Because they were grown, so they were at home a lot.
They liked your cooking too, I bet.
Yeah, they liked my baking.
Your baking.
Mm-hmm.
Made good cookies?
What?
Made good cookies?
Yeah, I made good cookies and good cake.
Well, can you tell us a little bit about Christmas?
Well, we always had a Christmas tree and had gifts like any other family would.
Any traditions?
Uh-huh.
Traditions?
You mean what?
Like, did you put up the tree on
Oh,
Thanksgiving
yes,
or
uh-huh.
the
Yes,
day
we
before?
always put up a Christmas tree.
When though? What? Like the day before or
Usually it was a week
a
before.
week before? A cedar
Well, it wasn't always a cedar, it was a fir tree.
or a lot of cedars out here though.
Yeah,
That's
uh-huh.
why I asked.
Yeah.
And Thanksgiving?
Well, Thanksgiving we always had turkey.
And did you raise it or?
No, we didn't raise it. They raise themselves. So.
Well, did you ever think you would make it to 100?
Well, no, I really didn't.
Has anyone else in your family?
No.
You're the first.
Huh?
You're the first.
I'm the first one, yes. 103.
A long time, isn't it?
That's a long time to live.
I think it's pretty cool, though.
Well, I thought it was pretty cool, too, to live that long.
Yes. You've seen a lot.
Yeah, done a lot and seen a lot.
You've seen a lot of presidents come and go.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of presidents.
Did you have a favorite?
Jimmy Carter.
Jimmy. Yeah, he's a good old farmer too, isn't he?
Uh-huh.
Well, what's your secret to longevity?
Well, I just believed in the good Lord and let him lead me wherever he wanted me to go.
And do you have anything on your bucket list you want to do that you've never done before?
Oh, there's lots of things that I would like to have done, but didn't.
Like what? Give us an example.
Well, I like to travel. I did a lot of traveling.
Where would you like to go?
Oh, I don't know anywhere where the people usually travel to the Great Lakes and places like that.
In the United States?
Yeah, yeah, the United States.
Have you been back to Illinois where you were born?
Before I was born.
Where you were born?
Oh, where I was born. Yeah, I've been back to Illinois, yeah.
Couple.
Because there's lots of places there that I've never seen.
What was your childhood home like? Can you describe your home?
Well, we didn't have too good a home because we didn't have the money to have an expensive home.
2 stories or one?
Huh?
2 stories or one?
Of what?
Was the floor 2 floors or one? The house?
It had the 1 story.
1 story. How was it heated?
Huh?
How was it heated?
Heat by gas.
Yes. Illinois. Do you remember your first car?
Yeah, it was an old Ford.
Fix or repair daily? No.
Huh?
Fix or repair daily?
Yeah, yeah.
Who taught you how to drive?
Just myself and my husband.
Huh. And have you been on an airplane?
Have I been on an airplane? No, not actually.
That's one of the bigger things in your lifetime.
Huh?
That's one of the bigger inventions in your lifetime.
That's right. That's true too. Yeah, it'd be nice to ride an airplane.
I guess you were happy when you got a washing machine and didn't have to use the
yes.
board.
Yes, very happy.
Was it a Maytag?
I don't know, but I suppose it was because they were popular at that time.
Would you order things from the catalogs?
Yeah.
Montgomery Ward or
Yeah, Sears.
Sears?
Mm-hmm.
Take train rides?
Take train
Train
ride.
ride?
Yes. We went to Iuka, a little town not very far away from Salem.
What was there?
Huh?
What was in that town?
Nothing but store.
And someplace to go.
Yeah, and someplace to go. Mm-hmm.
What's your daughter's name?
Linda.
Linda.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty.
Yeah, it's a pretty name.
So when you turned 100, how did you celebrate?
Well, I really didn't celebrate. Could afford to celebrate after I turned 100.
But you had a little bit of party with a cake?
Well, yeah, we had just a little party with like refreshments. The neighbors.
Were you here? Were you here when you turned 100?
In Woodward?
Uh-huh.
No,
Where were you?
Well, I was in Illinois.
How did you get to, why did you come to Woodward?
My first husband was in the service. That's how come I come.
To come to Oklahoma?
Mm-hmm.
Woodward?
Then I was sick too, and they required, or they said that Oklahoma was the best place to recuperate.
What did you have?
What?
Why were you sick?
Oh, I don't had an operation, stomach operation.
Stomach.
Mm-hmm.
Well, out here the wind always blows.
Yeah,
Dry your clothes on the line pretty quick.
yeah.
Well, growing up in Salem, did you ever have a chance to travel to St. Louis?
Oh yes, lots of times. We used to go to St. Louis to the park and to, well, not only to the park, but to the fair.
To the fair.
Mm-hmm.
Did you show anything?
Huh?
Did you participate in the fair?
No, they only just go.
Just go?
Uh-huh.
I'm not sure how far that is from.
Not very far. An hour.
How far it is?
It's probably about an hour, I would say.
Yeah, I imagine probably a couple hours.
Then you could go and come in one day.
Yes.
Well, when you were helping your husband with the farm, did you drive the tractor?
I tried to.
Try to. Just too big or just too much?
Too big.
Yeah, I would imagine you.
Yep.
Well, what's a typical day like for you at 103? What time do you get up usually?
Usually, well, just a regular day working, washing, ironing it, and doing all those kind of things that a woman would do.
But what's it like today at 103? What time do you get up?
Well, I don't get up too early nowadays. Don't need to. I don't work like I did then.
What types of things do you do today?
What type of things I do today? Well, like I said, probably do about the same thing. Get up in mornings and fix breakfast and things like that.
And do you go to bed early or late or?
I go to bed early because we lived on the farm.
Well, like today, what time will you go to bed?
Oh,
Today?
usually we'd go to bed now, probably about 8.
It's dark by then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
What do you do during the day now?
Now during the day I wash and iron, take care of the kids.
No, here today.
Here today in Woodward, you mean?
Uh-huh.
Well, let's see. Probably about the same thing I did then.
Do you get to read?
Oh yeah, I like to read.
Do you have a favorite author?
Well, no, not necessarily.
What kinds of books do you enjoy?
I enjoy any kind of a book that has reading in it.
History or biographies or
Well, history and things like that.
novel?
Novel. Well, I'm not too much on novel.
Yeah, if you like history, you probably wouldn't.
Yeah, history the best.
Do you ever remember the Great Depression
Great Depression.
of the 1930s?
I probably don't, but then that's been a long time ago.
Well, they had to do rationing, rations.
Yeah, rationing, you'd have to be careful with your things because you'd be rationed with them.
You only get so much flour and so much sugar.
Yeah. You have to have the flour to get flour sacks to make clothes out of.
When you sewed, did you use the treadle?
Did what?
The treadle sewing machine?
Oh yes, that's what my machine was an old treadle.
Yeah, push it, pedal.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you cut your own pattern?
Well, we don't always cut our own pattern, but we always got magazines with patterns in it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Make more boy clothes or more girl clothes?
Well, we made more girls' clothes because we had more girls.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember getting your first television?
It was.
Your first television?
We didn't have televisions in those days.
Radio?
Well, we had radios, but they just were little radios.
And would you go to dances?
Huh?
Would you go to dances? Dance?
Go to dances. Yeah, we went to the schoolhouse.
Went to the school?
Mm-hmm.
Did they have the cake pie box suppers?
Yeah, we had suppers at the schoolhouse too. Mm-hmm.
And boys would bid on your box?
Yeah, they'd bid on my box.
I bet yours was a good box.
Yeah, it was a pretty good box because I always tried to put extra things in it that a boy would like.
Some good old days.
Yeah, the good old grand old days. That's what I tell my grandchildren. That was the good old days.
Would they celebrate July the 4th?
Yes, we always celebrated with firecrackers and things like that.
That was a big day.
Yeah, it was a big day for us because that was our celebration day.
Make homemade ice cream?
Yep, homemade ice cream was the main thing that we usually had.
Go ahead. Cottage cheese?
Huh?
You'd make cottage
Yeah,
cheese?
made cottage cheese, yeah. Hang it on the clothesline, let it dry.
Cottage cheese?
Huh?
Cottage cheese?
Yes, cottage cheese.
Hanging on the
We
clothesline.
made it out of milk and cream and then hung it on the line and let it dry.
I had no idea that's how that's made.
Yeah, that's how it's made.
I don't know. Was it good?
Oh, very good. Or we thought it was.
Yeah. Interesting.
Hmm.
I'll have to look that up.
Yeah, you'll have to find out how good it is made that way.
Can't say I've ever heard of that.
That what?
I can't say I've ever heard of it made that way.
Yeah, that's the way we made it. Milk the cow and save her milk and that's the way we made our cheese. Mm.
Homemade cheese.
Yeah, homemade cheese.
Haven't had any of that in a long time.
Well, it's good to fix that away.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Well, did you quilt?
Yes, I quilted. I made a lot of quilts.
Have a favorite pattern?
No, not necessarily, because I was willing to make any kind of a quilt that I could get a pattern of.
Did you do a double wedding band?
Yes.
Those are my favorite.
Uh-huh.
They're pretty. And a Dutch doll?
That what?
A Dutch doll?
Yeah, I made Dutch dolls. I made them for all my grandchildren, or the girls, for the girls. But the boys, I made them all other kind of, like boats and things like that.
Things boys would like, yeah.
Yeah, things that a boy would like.
Would you quilt it by hand?
Yeah, I had to, because we didn't have sewing machines in those days.
Had a big frame?
Yeah, I had on the frame. That's the way I quilted, was on the frames.
Did it come from the ceiling or did you have it on the floor?
Well, we had both. On the ceiling, and it'd come down and then on the ceiling, and then on the floor. The boys was easier to quilt that way.
Yeah. Takes a lot of time, doesn't it?
Took a lot of time to make them, yes. But they were worth it when you got them made.
Yeah, would you wash yours? Would you wash them?
Oh, yes, you had to wash them because boys would get them dirty.
They're heavy when you're...
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Do you have any advice for someone that wants to live 100
And 3.
and 3?
No, I don't know of anyone else that was 103 outside of me.
Well, what kind of advice would you give someone that wants to live to 100?
Well, I just tell them to live and do what's right, and that way you probably would come here and live whatever the good Lord asks you to do.
Do you have a motto you live by?
Huh?
Do you have a motto that you live
Well,
by?
that's the only thing I can tell you to live the right life.
Well, would you exercise much?
Oh yes, we exercise quite a bit.
What would you do?
Well, we jump around
And play basketball.
and play basketball.
Yeah. And would you eat just about anything you
Yeah,
wanted?
we could eat anything we wanted.
What did you do for entertainment?
Well, we went to parties, dances, like usually a person does.
Play cards?
Huh?
Would you play cards?
Yeah, we play cards, and we enjoy doing that.
What about music? Did you ever play an instrument?
Yeah, we had music because we played instruments.
What did you play?
What did I play? I tried to play the banjo, but I didn't always succeed.
Who knew how to play?
Huh?
Who taught you how to play?
My mother,
She,
she played the old-fashioned organ.
so she knew music.
Uh-huh.
Who played the banjo besides you?
Well, I can't say. Daddy played the harp. He enjoyed doing that.
We'd play as a family.
Yeah, as a family group, we get together on a Sunday afternoon and then play that away. Each had an instrument they played. Daddy always played the rattlebones. That's just character for instruments.
Huh. And your mother played the organ.
Yeah, mother played the organ. My sisters, they all learned to play the piano.
Not you.
No, not me. But later in life I did. I learned to play the organ, the piano, both.
Music was in the family.
Yeah, it was in our family group.
Would you play for anyone else?
Oh yes, we had parties and people would come and we'd play for them. And they'd help us out by playing some kind of an organ or an instrument.
Kind of like a jam session.
Yeah. Mhm.
That's kind of cool too. Anyone sing?
Sing, oh yeah. We had good singers in our family. Dad and the boys, Dad especially, and then the boys. The boys, they'd sing as a quartet.
And they were from Illinois?
Huh?
They were all in Illinois?
Yeah, all from Illinois.
Were your grandparents from Illinois?
Well, they were from a little town called Tanya.
So they were born in the United States?
Yeah, they were, well, Grandpa and Grandma was born in Arkansas.
They traveled too far.
Well, when history is written, what would you like it to say about you? How do you want to be remembered?
How I want to be remembered? Yeah, do nothing. No, I don't know what I'd want to remember me, my handwriting and things like that. Because I love to write and I love to read.
What's your favorite story you ever wrote?
Well, the favorite story that I ever wrote was the little stories I wrote for the little children that enjoyed reading. They liked to read, and I'd write little stories for them.
What was the favorite you wrote?
Huh?
What was the favorite you wrote?
The favorite I wrote, well, I imagine the ones that I wrote were about the same thing for children, because they enjoy reading and writing.
Would you do art along with it? Would you draw pictures for
No,
them?
I wasn't very good about drawing.
You just drew with your words.
Yeah, yeah, I just enjoyed writing down the words about things. And I guess they enjoyed reading them too, because they read quite a bit of my stories.
Then would you read them to them?
Yes, I would read them to them. That way they knew that their grandmother had wrote stories for them.
That's special.
Uh-huh.
And when they would come to your house, what would you fix them for food?
Well, whatever they wanted to eat.
What did they like best that you fixed?
Huh?
What did they like best that you fixed?
The cakes and pies.
Cakes and
Uh-huh.
what kind of cake?
Well, any kind of a cake that you make.
And the pie?
Pies, usually chocolate.
Chocolate. Hey, I'm there. Can't go wrong with chocolate.
No, you can't go wrong with chocolate.
Have we asked you enough questions?
Yeah,
Okay. Well, thank you for talking with us today.
and that's all right.
We appreciate it.
I don't know whether I give you any information that you wanted to know, or You're not.
Oh, you were great. Thank you.